Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar. On behalf of Urban Exhibitions, my name is Pat and I'm one of your customer service representatives from Stegmark Solutions. We're here today to tell you about a free marketing show program for exhibitors. Just a couple of housekeeping notes first. I want to let you know that we are recording today's webinar and the link will be posted to the exhibitor portion of the show's website. If you're having difficulty hearing us today and you're listening through your computer, please check to see that if your speaker volume is turned up. If you're still having problems hearing through your computer, please consider dialing in through the conference call line. The dial-in information was included in the link sent to you inviting you to today's webinar. Please feel free to ask questions throughout the webinar using the questions box located on the right-hand side of your screen in the control panel. We will respond to questions throughout the presentation and have also designated time at the end for Q&A as well. Today we have with us Joe Watson of Stegmark Solutions, who will provide us with an explanation of the types of promotional invitations and walk us through the steps in how to order them and how to utilize them. Before I turn things over to Joe, please let me give you a quick overview of the exhibitor invitation program. The Florida Restaurant and Lodging Show Invitation Program is accessed through an online exhibitor marketing portal and is a free marketing opportunity that is provided to all of our exhibitors. While we already do an enormous amount of attendee marketing, this exhibitor invitation program is an excellent way to ensure that the customers and prospects that you know receive an invitation from you to attend the show. This is a great way to market and promote your business, including your location and booth number at the show. By ordering your free customized invitations, you can save your customers and prospects the $65 on-site registration fee. This savings is only open to the trade and is only available to individuals over the age of 18. There are two online components to this program: free customized web banners and free customized email invitations. There are three size options for the customized web buttons, and you are more than welcome to order all three. For the email invitation, you also have several options. Both of these components are very easy to order, and the process is extremely user-friendly. Now, I'd like to introduce Joe Watson, who will begin with the customized web banners and walk us through the program. Joe?
Great. Pat, thank you very much, and thanks for everyone joining in today. Before I get started, I just want to mention again that, as Pat just said, by utilizing this program, whether it be the web buttons or the email invitations, anyone that registers using the register link, you will save your clients the $65 on-site registration fee for Florida. So as Pat said, we're going to get started. First thing we're going to talk about are the web buttons. There are three different buttons. One of them is 400 by 400. That's social media for your Facebook presence. The next is a 300 by 220. That's a great size for your email signatures. And the last one is a 175 by 175. And we're going to go over each one of these. And that's a great size for you to put on your company website, use possibly in an e-newsletter. And you can see each one of the buttons. We just have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're all personalized, excuse me, with your booth number. So the first thing I want to just scroll down a little bit. Once you place an order for any one of the web buttons, and as Pat said, you can order all three of the buttons. You are not limited to ordering just one. Once you place your order, it'll come to us. We will build the button or buttons for you. When we send it back to you, you're going to receive an email that looks exactly like this. In the second paragraph, you will see a hyperlink. Each exhibitor has their own hyperlink, and this is what you will need to give to your IT individual, the IT person in your company that manages your, your website, your e-newsletters, because he or she will then hyperlink this to the button. As I always like to say, this is the pretty face and, this is the working part behind the background. But again, if you just take the button and put it on your website or your email signature without linking it to this link right here, and again, the ending changes, each exhibitor has a unique code. and that's what triggers the free registration. So I'm going to cover that a couple times, because that's a very commonly asked question once we send the buttons. Someone may say our buttons aren't working, and then we just reference the hyperlink, and generally we're in really good shape after that. So once again, after you place your orders, you'll receive an email like this right here. I'm going to show you a couple of examples, and then after I show you the examples, we're going to go to the actual ordering site and show you how to place an order. The first way, we've just put together a mock page for a website, and as you can see, we've used the 175 by 175 button. As I scroll over it, you will see that it'll bring you right to the registration page. Again, we linked this button to this link right here. So again, if you're putting this on your website, you can put it on your home page. You could put it on some of your inside pages. If you have a specific page built just for the Florida Food Show, by all means, you can put it there. You can put it in multiple places. Just be sure to link it. Okay, next is an email signature. And as you can see, it's a standard email signature. Your button would go here. Now, what we've done, we've actually received a fair amount of questions from exhibitors. How do we place, the image into our email signature? This is a very long description. This description we have available for you in customer service. We can send it to you upon request. We'll even walk you through and help you upload your image if you're having problems. Also, what Pat mentioned is that this webinar is being recorded, and it will also be shown on the Florida Show site. So again, you can always reference this at any time. But again, this is very long. We're not going to go through it. However, if you do have Outlook, then this will give you a step-by-step operation as to how to upload into your email signature. The next example is if your company has an e-newsletter. A couple different ways you can use the link. First, as you can see down here, you can place a button. Now we use the 175 by 175. If the other button fits your newsletter better, by all means you can use any one of the buttons. This is only our example that we've used for the webinar. If you do not have room for the button, you can do something like this. Visit us at the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Show. Click here. Again, you're just going to have to be sure that you click here hyperlinks to the link in the email that we sent you. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're just going to go over to the live ordering site, which is right here. This is our landing page, and once you get on the landing page, once again you're going to see by utilizing this program, this free program, you will save your customers, your prospects, the $65 on-site registration fee for the show floor. Once you're on the page, we're just going to simply click, and we're going to go right over to the ordering site. And as you can see, we have all three buttons available. Again, there's a brief description as to how you can use the buttons. As we scroll down here, if you would like to order all three buttons, you would simply just check all three boxes. If maybe you don't have a Facebook page, but you wanted to utilize the digital banner for an e-newsletter or your website along with email signature, you would simply just unclick it. Very easy form. Your booth number goes right here, and down below your name, company name, email, phone, and fax number. You hit submit, the order comes to us, and we will process your orders. Let's just talk about the processing of the orders. If you place an order in the morning, generally you have it back by lunchtime. If you place an order later in the day, you'll have it back that evening. Our customer service agents, they are available from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Monday through Friday. On weekends, there is one representative, that would be responding to any questions you have. When you do reach out to customer service, you can do that in a couple of different ways. The first way is you can simply reply to the email that we sent you. The other way would be to reach us by phone, and I'll be showing you that phone number in a few moments, but it's 203-563-9212. Okay, so what we're going to...
Actually, this is just a good time to answer one question that's just come in. The question is there a chargeback to my company for guests that register using these free links? And the answer to that is no, there is no chargeback to your company. It's a savings for whoever registers through that link.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're just going to go back over here to our PDF, and now we're going to talk about the email invitations a little bit. As you can see, right here, your company name appears, and we're going to go over this in a larger format in a moment. And then beneath it would be your company booth number, your company website, what we call heading 1, heading 2, and under each heading there's 2 paragraph boxes. You do not have to use both. Below there's a place that you can upload 2 of your images or logos. We have 3 different templates, and we're going to go over those as well. I just want to go down. Very much like the web button, once you place an order for an Evite, it'll come to us. We will do any necessary work, resizing photos, spacing it out for you, and then you're going to receive an email from us. We also put in the free registration link. Again, right here after the first paragraph is a link. When you receive your email, you will click the link. When you click the link, your email will be opened up at that point. You can review it. If there are any changes at all you have to do is give us a call or just respond to us by that email and let us know, maybe you would like us to swap out a photo, possibly there's a typo, or maybe the copy that was used, you would like to alter it. It really doesn't make any difference. Anything that you need done, send it to us. We'll make the modifications, and then what we'll do is send you back a new link. Now let's just talk about this for a quick moment. We have 2 different options that we're going to be covering, and actually I'm just going to go back over to the ordering site. Once you're back on the ordering site, we're just going to click the email, and as you can see, there are 3 different templates available to you. The first template, you have more room for copy with a 1 image upload. The second one is the one that we were just looking at, a little less room for copy, and you could upload 2 images. And template number 3, you can actually upload 3 images. So it's totally up to you. With regards to the Evites, what we recommend, show management recommends, if you're going to participate in the program, use it early, and then use it again as you're getting closer to the show. So if you would like to place an order, 4 or 5, 6, weeks out from the show, by all means, you can do that now. This way, you're reaching out to your clients, you're letting them know that you're going to be at the show, and it also gives them, some time to make, their travel plans if they're going to be traveling to the show. Then as you get closer to the show, we'll be more than happy to send out another deployment for you if you choose to give us a list, or maybe the first time you used Evite number 1 that had 1 image. Possibly you're going to be having some sort of show special. Maybe you're going to have a celebrity chef in your booth, and you would like to have an image of the chef along with maybe some dishes that they might be cooking, by all means, you can go back to the site and place, secondary orders. This has happened not only in the past for this show, but in some of the other food shows, the Western Show, New York Show. We have had exhibitors that have placed multiple orders with different images and different copies. So again, you are not limited, only using it once and then you're done. Again, with email marketing, reminding, people once or twice, before a show is better. Multiple touch points are better than just a single one.
I have just one clarification here. You're not limited to just uploading images here. You can upload your logo. I believe Joe said that, but say you wanted to use a template that's got 3 images to it, you could put your logo on the top right-hand side and then have other images on the bottom. So you're not limited to just imagery. You can use your logo.
Right. You can use the logo. As I said, you could use headshots, graphics of some of your dishes. It's entirely up to you what you upload. So what I've done here for this webinar, we're just going to use the middle option. The reason I use that, it's one of the most popular templates sort of across the board, used by many exhibitors. So we're just going to use this one, but they all function the same way. It's a little bit bigger view right now. As you can see, your company name goes here, your booth number, your website, heading 1, heading 2, and then down here would be your graphics. So we're just going to scroll down and show you how easy the ordering of the email invitation is. In this box right here, you would put your company name the way you would like it to appear. Over to the right is some please read carefully information. We suggest 45 characters. If your company name is longer than 45 characters, what we may have to do is slightly reduce the point size in order to make it fit, or we may have to go to a second line. So I'm just going to scroll up here. As you can see right here, this will accommodate 45 characters. Anything over that, we're going to either have to make this just a little bit smaller or go to a second line. We'll make that determination. Whatever looks better, we'll send it back to you. Again, if that happens, you would like us to change it, not a problem at all. Moving down, you put in your booth number, your company website, heading 1, and again, I just want to go up, all the headings are bolded and in color, just as you see here. And then you have message 1, message 2, heading 2, message 2, and message 3. Now, if you don't have a lot to talk about, you can only use heading 1 and the first box. If you have more information to talk about, multiple products, multiple services, different things that are going on in your booth, by all means, you could utilize heading 1 and then paragraph 1 and 2 under that, heading 2, paragraph 1 and 2 under that. Again, over here to the right, this is a suggestion. Our system is not going to stop you, but what we do is we suggest 140 characters per box. You don't have to count. The reason we do this with email marketing, what we've found, over many years of email marketing, less is more. If you put a lot of copy, the recipient may not read everything. With email, it's immediacy, it's very quick. So, that is a suggestion that we put up there, 140 characters. Keep it, short if possible. If you do have a lot to say, by all means, you could definitely exceed the 140 characters. Moving down here, you're going to see 2 browse buttons. It works just like your email system. You would just browse out and grab image 1, image 2. Image 1, I'm just going to go up here, would be on the left. Image 2 would appear on the right. Over here you'll see we give you a suggested size, 250 by 200. This is in pixels. Please don't waste a lot of time resizing it. We're happy to resize it for you. We probably resize 90%, 95% of all images or logos that come in. So again, if you're having problems resizing, don't worry about it, just upload it. We do ask though that you do send us a JPEG. If for some reason you do not have a JPEG, maybe you only have a PDF or a GIF file and you cannot convert it, what you can simply do is send it to us, and the email address is right here. It's orders@urbanexpoinvitations.com. Send us your PDF, send us your GIF file. We'll be more than happy to size it for you and send it back to you. Okay, moving down here is an opt-out address. That should be someone within your company that manages your list. So if someone would like to be removed from the list, they would receive the email and they can then update your list. Moving down here, this is an option. We could either deploy the email for you on your behalf, or you can send it out yourself. Now, if you would like us to email it, deploy for you, you leave the little check in the box. Again, you simply go out, browse out to your computer. We ask that you upload only an Excel file, and again, only with email addresses. We are a third-party company. We absolutely do not share mailing list, email list with show management or anyone else. Once your final deployment goes out, your list is removed from our servers by midnight that night. If your company has a disclosure that they would like us to sign, a privacy disclosure that we are not going to share your list, that we are going to destroy your list, by all means, you can just send it over to us at this address right here. We will be more than happy to review it, sign it, and send it back to you. Again, if, as I said earlier, after you've uploaded your list, well, let's just do this. We have a reply to email. That should be someone within your organization that could answer any questions. And then the next box down is deployment date. In there, you should put your deployment date, or if you would like a secondary deployment, if we're going to be doing this for you, put both dates in there. If the message is not changing, we'll just send the exact same message out on the later date for you. Now let's go back up here. If you do not want us to deploy for you, you simply uncheck the box. You don't have to upload your email list, and you don't need to worry about reply email or the deployment date. Now, if we do deploy for you, if the email is sent out on your behalf, the subject line would have your company name inviting your visitors to the Florida show. The reply to address would be whatever reply to address you give us, and that would also be the from address. So we are totally hidden behind the scenes, and once again, this email will be sent out for you on your behalf. It looks like we have a couple of questions here, so we can answer those questions right now.
Yep, one is just a clarification that yes, you can submit more than one email for different products. You can also use either one of the templates, like your first time out. If you want to use template number 2 with the 2 images, that's fine. If the next email you want to send out, you want to use the 3-image template, that's fine, not a problem. And then I've got another question here. One second. Is there a limit as to how many emails I can send out?
Yeah, right here in the please read carefully information, there is a limit of 10,000 emails. If your list is larger than 10,000, please give us a call, again, either on the telephone or send us an email. Once again, our phone number is listed right here in the please read carefully information. And the email is right there. Maybe your list is 14, 15,000, 20,000. What we'll do is relay that information to show management and get back to you with an answer. So, but we do have a limit of 10,000. So let's go back to the multiple deployments for a moment. If your list was 2,000 and you wanted to have 2 deployments, again, not a problem, at all.
I have one other. The accepted file format for the uploaded list is an Excel file. And again, as Joe stated earlier, we don't have to have your entire list that has, your names, addresses, phone numbers, all of that. All we need is just the email list, just of the email addresses. So one column just of the email addresses, and that's all you have to send to us. We don't need any of the other ancillary information that correlates to that email address.
Okay, thanks, Pat. I don't see any more questions, so now what I want to talk about just for a moment, if we do not deploy your email for you, when we send you back, and we're just going to switch screens here, okay, when we send you back your email, you will click this link, and you have 2 ways of sending the invitation out. If you have a deployment software, possibly it's a proprietary system, possibly you use Constant Contact, MailChimp, one of those, what you have to do is open up the link. You have to expose your HTML code, which is right here, and then you drop that into your template. What I would strongly suggest is, before you send it out to your list, send yourself a test, and please, by all means, make absolutely sure that your registration link is working. If it's not, unfortunately, we will not be able to help you with that. You're going to have to reach out to your provider. Again, Constant Contact, MailChimp, there's a lot of different providers out there, and they're the ones that are going to have to help you through that. But once again, if you do not send out your email as an HTML, then none of the registration links will work. So what's happened sometimes in the past, once an email is received, an exhibitor would click the button. They're going to see their email with all of their information. They take a screenshot and then they send that out to their lists. Unfortunately, by doing that, it breaks all of the HTML coding, and the registration links won't work, and therefore there would be no savings of $65. So that's one way of doing it if you have deployment software. If not, you could very simply just take this link and send it out in a plain text email. So you have a couple of different options if you are going to send it out yourself. If you are sending out the emails yourself, there's absolutely no limit. The 10,000 is the limit on our side if we're deploying for you. But if you're sending out an email, absolutely there is no limit at all. You can give this you can give this link right here to all of your salespeople. If they're sending out plain text emails, they can send it out to all of their clients. Okay, we're going to go back over to the ordering page. And I just want to go down here. We left off right here if we were going to send it out for you, where you would put in the reply email, the deployment date or dates, and then down below right here is contact information, and that would be your company, your name would go right here, your company name, your email address, and your phone number. And again, this information is only for us. It absolutely does not appear any place on the email itself. And I'm just scrolling out here to see if we have any more questions. Yeah, I do see a question here about the lists.
Security of the uploaded list.
Yeah, the security of the uploaded list. Yes, we really treat the security of your lists at the highest level. So once again, if you send us a list and you give us a deployment date of next Tuesday, once your list is deployed, it is absolutely removed from our servers. And once again, we do not sell the lists. We do not share the lists. We don't share the lists with show management. And if you do have a privacy statement, that your legal department would like to send us, by all means, we will read it over, sign it, and send it back to you.
There's also just a clarification here. You can use both of these programs. You can use both. You can order both web banners and the eVite. It's not an either-or situation. You can use both of these programs. So feel free to order the eVite and order the web banners. The next one here is, hold on while I just scroll a little bit. If I provide my email list to you, can you send out my eVite more than one time? Yes. Definitely. As Joe was saying, there's an area to fill in the dates that you'd like to have it sent, and basically, if you wanted to send it out six weeks out, just put in a date there, and then if you wanted to send it out, say 2 weeks before the show, just put that date in. Yep, right.
Yep, that box is right here.
Dates. Yep. And so that answers that question. And there's another question here in regards to the web banner link with the web button. It says, do I have to use the web banner link with the web button? For the most part, yes, you really should, because that link is what takes them to the registration page so that they receive that $65 discount. If they don't use that link, and see, just showing it to you around the screen right now, if you don't use that link, then they're not going to go anywhere to the registration. That link has got a code in it that gives them that $65. So you really do want to either hyperlink it to text or hyperlink it to one of these web banners.
Okay, thanks, Pat. Yeah. I don't see any other questions right now. We have covered the eVites as well as the web buttons. Again, I would just like to say before we leave, you can order all the web banners. You can order multiple email templates. This entire program is 100% free of charge. There's no charge to use it. If we deploy the emails on your behalf, there's absolutely no charge back to you, and there is no charge back to your company for anyone that registers. If you had 100 people, 500 people that registered for the show, they would all save the $65, and there would be absolutely no charge back to you.
And one last thing is, again, this is a great way to, publicize yourself, your booth number at the show, let people know that you're going to be there. Again, this is a marketing tool for you folks to use. So, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Joe's got our customer service information, and again, if you have any questions, just give us a call or shoot us an email.
Right, we do have one more question that just came in. Do I have the opportunity to look at my email invitation before we send it out? Yes, by all means. So once you submit your order, let's just scroll down. So once you submit your order for all this information, you're going to receive an email that looks like this. Right here, there's going to be a link. You will click the link. Your email will open up. And at that time, you have an opportunity to look at it. If you would like to make any changes at all, by all means, you would just reach out to us. You can reply to that email. You can give us a call. If it's a simple word change, maybe there's just a word that needs to be deleted, or possibly there was a typo, an A and E was left out, you give us a call. We'll do it for you for the most part right away, send you back a new link. Sometimes we could actually do it right on the phone for you, make the change here, and you have to just do a screen refresh, and you'll be off and running. So yes, absolutely, you have an opportunity to look at anything before we do send it out on your behalf.
That's it. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, I do not see any more questions, so I'd like to thank everyone very much for attending. Once again, this entire program is 100% free, and anyone using it that registers using either the web banners or the registration link on the email, you will save your guest the $65 show floor admission fee for Florida. Once again, thanks. Wait a minute, looks like we may have one more here.
Kind of tracking on email.
Okay, there is one more question that just came in, and it's asking what kind of tracking on emails. We don't track any emails, but again, as I said earlier, let's just go back up here. We're just going to use the web button as an example, but this works for emails as well. Each exhibitor, whether it's a web button or an email, has a unique link. So what you will be able to do is that when you get closer to the show, you will be able to check with show management, and they will be able to tell you how many folks have registered for the show via your link. So I mean, if we send out, we don't track. That's all done on the registration side. If we did send it out for you, we can give you the normal tracking information, which would be how many were delivered, how many were opened, how many were read, and how many clicks you had. But I think, Martha, what you're looking for is probably who registered, and that information, total attendees that registered would have to come from show management. Okay, I do not see any other questions. So once again, thank you very much for attending, and hope to see everyone in Florida. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.